Now we're going to hear the perspective of Ivy, who comes from Stratford. Ivy?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for showing up today to hear about the child tax credit. My name is Ivy Royster. I am a resident of Stratford for over 40 years, but my family has been in Stratford for over 70. I am here to support the Connecticut child tax credit. Right now, many families are not just budgeting, we are surviving. Every single month feels like a balancing act. Before I can think about giving my daughter opportunities to grow, I have to make sure the basics are covered, like rent, utilities, insurance, personal hygiene products, and groceries. I have a 19-year-old son who works part-time because he needs the experience, but also wants to contribute to the household. A minimum wage job in Connecticut is not enough to cover real-life expenses. He drives an old car, I drive an old car, but together our car insurance is over $400 a month. Not including the taxes, the gas, and the maintenance. It is not like we are driving brand new cars. These are basic costs of simply trying to work and be responsible. Our winter gas bill recently reached about $250. As we all know, a few weeks ago, it was almost negative 20 degrees. Rent for a modest 3-bedroom apartment is over $2,000 a month, and as I said, I have 2 children, a boy and a girl. And then there's food, the expense that personally weighs on me the most. I want my children to eat well and healthy. I want fresh fruits and vegetables in our home. I want them to have at least fish once a week. I want to feel good about what I'm putting on the table, but fresh, healthy foods are expensive. When you walk into the grocery store, you can feel the difference in your cart. The healthier you eat, the higher the total climbs. And as a parent, it is exhausting to constantly calculate whether I can afford nutrition. Every one of those bills gets paid before I can even invest in my 11-year-old daughter, in her growth and opportunities. Children grow so fast. Even supportive sneakers, not expensive sneakers, just supportive sneakers can cost $50 to $60, and in 6 months they no longer fit. Clothes don't last long, and then there's camp and after-school programs and tutoring and enrichment that all exceed $600 a month. That amount determines whether a child or my child grows through structured programs or sits at home watching TV screens. When parents live under constant financial pressure, it follows us everywhere we go. We go to work stressed, we come home stressed. That stress affects our mental health, our physical health, and our children's sense of stability. Children feel it. And then it trickles down to our community through us and our children. I know $600 will not solve everything. It won't erase inflation. It won't eliminate hardship. But for families like mine, it would mean breathing room, just for a moment. It would mean groceries without anxiety. It would mean necessary shoes without second guessing the cost. It could help cover a few weeks of summer camp without risking another bill. Sometimes relief doesn't have to be huge to be meaningful. Sometimes it just has to be enough to let a parent feel like they can breathe, even for just a moment. Thank you.